What's up, everyone? This is Kyle from Green Hat Local SEO, and in this video we're going to go over how we achieved map pack rankings for a dentist in one of the biggest cities in California in just 1 week. I'll show you in 7 days. Like I said, in one of the biggest cities in Southern California, it's San Diego, we got someone from outside of the map pack to being in the map pack 85% of the time in just 1 week. But before we do that, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what other videos you want to see, or if you just want to talk shit, go ahead and leave a comment. So let's get to it. So here's what I'm talking about. So here is where we started. January 2nd, you can see for this dentist, they had a 17% share of local voice. Average ranking was 7, and they were pretty much everywhere around their area. They're pretty much outside of the map pack. They're right over here. So basically right where they are, they're in the map pack, but they had a steep drop off. And you can see here, January 9th, 1 week later, boom, here they are. They're ranking number 1, number 2. There's the odd 5 over here, the odd number 11. We got a little bit of work to do up here, but that is going to be easy to fix. So how did we do it? How did we get map pack rankings in 1 week, and how can you do it too? Or you know what? How can you get your SEO company to do it? It's super, super easy. So what we are going to do is, let me go ahead and do this. So with local SEO, it's not just about content and links anymore. Yes, those are important, right? So one, of course, you always want to have relevant content on your site. Which means what? It means if there is a service that you want to rank for, you need to have that service listed on the site. And if it's a valuable service like this one, then it needs its own page. So how do we do that with Quora? So what you want to do is get Quora. Quora is probably the most detailed and granular on-page SEO tool out there. So what you're going to do is you're going to run yourself a Quora report. This is exactly what we did. We ran a Quora report. This thing measures over 4,000 different data points. So we took all those different data points. They told us exactly what entities to use, what keywords to use, even what sentences to use. And we took that report and we ran it through our own custom GPTs to write the content. So right away, I knew that was one of the biggest issues here, because if you're ranking spot 10, spot 20, you're not relevant at all for those keywords. So at this point, I knew that we shouldn't even bother with link building just yet, because the on-page needed to be done. Now, you can do both at the same time, but when you see something you're ranking spot 10, spot 20, no amount of link building is going to help. You're going to need on-page SEO changes. So that's the first thing that we did. Then after we did that, we made sure to reflect. Let's do number 2. Reflect and expand with schema. So what does that mean? Well, basically, schema is exactly what Google is looking for. Google speaks schema. Google is one of these companies that actually help to develop this language, right? I explain to people as if you're speaking Spanish and somebody else is speaking English, you got to get an interpreter there to so you two can communicate, right? And there's always going to be something lost in translation. However, if you are both speaking Spanish or you are both speaking English, then you don't need that interpreter, and you know exactly what each other is saying. You get all the nuances, you get all the inflections, everything, and that's what schema is. So you want to reflect what is on that page and expand on it. So if you're just loading up Yoast or some other bullshit SEO plugin, then you're not getting the schema that you need. You need to be handwriting the schema, which means you need to be reflecting everything on the page. All the content on that page needs to be in the schema, and then you need to expand on it. So you need to give Google more information about your company, more information about, if you're a dentist, about the doctors and your education, so Google understands exactly what is going on. That needs to be done at the same time as your on-page SEO. So what else did we do? Hopefully I can get this right. Boom, there we go. Let's do 3. internal links. Now, so far, nothing here is really extraordinary, right? These are all the basic things that you need to do. This isn't even our secret sauce. These are all things that were not done and needed to be done to get the foundation built for actual SEO work that's going to be moving the needle. So internal links are super important. Everybody knows that each page needs to be internally linked so Google can get to it. On top of that, according to our testing, internal links, all other things being considered, all power being considered, you're looking at 3 to 5 internal links to have the same power as an external link of that same power. So if your site's like DR15, we'll say, then you need 3 to 5 internal links to one of your major pages to equal the power of like one DR15 link. Just to oversimplify things, right? So we have the on-page done with Quora. We reflected and expanded on the content with schema. We told Google exactly what this page was about, exactly who wrote it, and exactly why this specific dental office was the best choice for this keyword. We internally linked that page from other blog posts and other internal service pages. And then what we also did here, which is something that everybody does, and a lot of people do it as the first thing that they really look at because they don't fucking know SEO, and this is easy. But then we built links with SEO Neo links. So it's not to say that SEO Neo links are worthless, right? Yeah, everybody does these. Actually, everybody builds links. Not everybody builds links well, and even fewer people use SEO Neo and know how to use it well. If you are in local SEO or if you own a business who relies on SEO, you need to be using SEO Neo for your link building. This is absolutely the best link building tool for local SEO. It's the best that's come out since SEO Autopilot, right? So we started building SEO Neo links. We have our own specific diagrams that we use, and we shot those over, and we ran those through a program called CoLinkry. And what CoLinkry does is it actually will get Google to crawl your links. One way that we do things differently, and one of the reasons that we are able to work as efficiently as we do and save our clients money is we don't try to index all of our links. If you're an SEO here trying to index all your links, you're wasting your fucking time and you need to learn better. If you are paying an SEO who is trying to index all your links, they are wasting your fucking money. Google does not give a shit about indexed links as long as they can crawl them. If they can crawl them, they're in the link graph. You will be getting credit for those links. Okay? The vast majority of pages out there are not going to be indexed. So why the fuck do you care if your links are indexed? As long as Google knows that they are there, you will be getting the credit for those. And SEO Neo is a perfect example of that because you can get these links indexed. We do it all the time. Again, we write our content for SEO Neo with Quora. So we know that these are perfectly optimized. We know that Google understands exactly what they are, but we don't try to index them. And they still push a ton of power, right? So building your links with SEO Neo, not just to the page that you just re-optimized with Quora, right? Because you don't want to shoot all of your links to your service page, right? What you're going to be doing there is if you create a page called dentist in whatever city, right? Then you shoot all your links there. Then your site and your entity for the site gets kind of unbalanced, and Google knows that that's not natural. So we shot these SEO Neo links to that service page, to the home page, and to the About Us page. These are the 3 pages that Google really looks at when trying to rank you, not just organically, but also in Google Maps, because that looks natural, right? So far, we're really not doing anything too crazy, right? These are the foundations for what you need to be doing. You need to get a page on your site. You need to optimize that with something like Quora, right? You need to make sure that you have badass scheme on your site that Google understands and expands on the content so Google knows additional things like content about the business, about in this case, the dentist, or it could be the doctor or the business owner behind the business, what their qualifications are, things like that. Internal links has always been a major SEO ranking factor, surprisingly. I know people who don't even build backlinks for their clients and only use internal links. Obviously, that's not going to get you ranking for something like personal injury lawyer in Los Angeles, but for low competition keywords, internal links really help a lot. And then SEO Neo is still surprisingly one of the most underutilized tools in local SEO. There's a bit of a learning curve, but once you really learn how to use it, you're going to rocket past your competition. I guarantee it, as long as you know what you're doing. So, like I said, right now, nothing special, right? But there are other things that Google looks at, because these 4 things everybody's doing right now. If you only do this, then it's going to be really hard to rank, right? Everybody's doing on-page SEO. A lot of people do it with Surfer, which sucks. But you know what? It's great for me because that means they don't know what they're doing. People are okay at schema. There are AI schema writers out there that do an okay job. Most people are just idiots and use whatever WordPress tells them to use. And fucking God bless them for it. It makes my job easier. Internal links, people aren't great at internal links, but they still try. SEO Neo, I fucking love it because so many people think, oh, SEO Neo is black hat and all this other white hat bullshit, right? Well, the good SEOs are using SEO Neo. The great SEOs really know how to use it and get the most out of it. So what really puts somebody over the top? We got to realize if everybody is doing this, then Google has to measure you against your competitors a different way, right? So the last way that we're doing this, the way that we are really putting our clients over the top is with, if this works, come on, don't be a dick. There we go. Boom, is with CTR, with click-through rate. I like calling it optimization. There we go. Close enough. You guys get the idea. But using something like Agency Assassin is going to put you over the top, because if everybody else is doing these first 4 things, then how is Google really going to get you ranking above your competition, right? User engagement and these other user signals are what Google is looking at now. If you aren't doing CTR, then you're going to get left in the dust by people like me, right? If you're contracting with a SEO agency who says they just do white hat bullshit like that, well, you know what? Again, fucking great, because they're taking all your money. Meanwhile, my clients are ranking easier, faster, and cheaper than yours. You're just going to be left in the fucking dust, right? So if everybody is doing something, Google has to use something else as a ranking factor. And that other thing is, one of those other things is CTR. There are other things that we don't announce publicly that Google, we know, is looking at based on our testing. But the major thing that we'll talk about publicly is CTR. So using something like Agency Assassin, right, is going to put your GBP over your competition, because I guarantee you that even if they are doing CTR, they probably aren't doing it right. There's a couple other software out there that do just a piss poor job of it because they don't really innovate, whereas Agency Assassin is coming out with updates pretty much every single quarter to stay ahead of Google's algorithm and Google's bot detection, right? So using CTR in a safe way is what's going to put you over the top, because everybody else is just building links and doing content and stuff like that. And again, wasting money on citations. And we've shown time and time again that getting 100, 200 citations does not fucking matter as long as you have your big citations, the data aggregators, right? So if everybody else is doing that, you need to add something else to separate you from the pack, and that is Agency Assassin, which does CTR plus driving directions over to your site, right? So this is really how you get from ranking, spot 10, 5, 20 to ranking in spot 2 in literally just 1 week. You can see here, this is January 2nd, and now here, this is January 9th. We're on January 9th today. So if you aren't doing these 5 things, really it's just 5 things that you need to be doing, you're not going to be ranking. And if you do these 5 things correctly, like I just showed you, you will be ranking in the map pack in a week. 1 fucking week. That's all this took. That's all this was. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. January 2nd, average ranking is 7. Share of local voice, which is, are you in the map pack, is 17%. Boom. 1 week later, average ranking is 2. Share of local voice, spots in the map pack is 85%. That is a 5x increase in map pack rankings in literally 7 days. So there are spots over here that we are going to fix with some advanced driving direction manipulation, driving direction optimization, and with some advanced link building to hyper target these areas. It's one of the things that we do. But this is literally how you get map pack rankings in 1 week for a dentist. Just focus on these 5 things and you can do it. I proved it right here. So again, my name is Kyle Sabra from Green Hat Local SEO. Check us out, ghls.io. If you want to get free until you rank SEO, which is what we do, then again, I'm going to leave the link down below. Check us out at ghls.io. And really, this is, I'm going to say it, this is cutting edge SEO, right? If you're SEO company, if you aren't doing this, then you're going to be left in the fucking dust. And I guarantee you, my clients are outranking you. So again, my name is Kyle Sabra from Green Hat Local SEO. Check us out, and I'll see you later.